I watched a video last night and I saw that one of our beloved SM or Eye of the Gods have barbed his dread. And it reminds me of a conversation I had with some people in my WhatsApp group some months ago, if not a year ago. I want to make a disclaimer real quick. You see, dread is something that I adore. It's very beautiful. It's a turn on for someone like me, both of men and women. A dread that is well done, very neat and beautiful. I love it. Right? In fact, it's something that makes us very unique and outstanding, our race as black people. If you wear dread outside, I'm not talking about this continent, because so many of us on the continent have been so indoctrinated to think that they are the standard of beauty. But out there, when you wear dread that is well done, beautiful, neat, they respect you more than somebody that is wearing a Brazilian hair, all this foreign, fake, imported hair to, look like them. But then there's a generational lie that we have to challenge every now and then. The reason why we are challenging these lies is not because we want to talk down on our culture. We want to talk down on our people. The reason why we do that is because we want to save a life. We are saving a life doing this thing, sharing this information and this knowledge. So on my WhatsApp group, somebody asked a question. He said that he heard that people that are born with dread are special. They have some kind of supernatural power. And I told them that that's a lie. First of all, nobody is born with dread. You see this, our hair. Every strand of hair that come out of our hair follicles came out 1-1. A strand of hair each, 1-1. There's nothing like, someone that is born with natural dread. That's a lie. As Africans, we have different textures of hair. Some people, their hair texture is very thick. Different hair texture depending on our system, our hormone. Some people is the gene they carry, the genetic codes they carry. If you don't comb your child's hair, it's gonna lock. If you run mad for a while, your hair will lock. There's nothing like natural dread. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because, unfortunately, we don't have, the research centers. We don't have our own independent scientists. We don't have our own hospitals. We don't own nothing. We don't make our own research. So sometimes when people give birth to a child, because then somebody was saying, there's this particular child, he was sick, this one happened, they told the parents not to comb her hair or his hair, that the child is born dread and he has, all those things are bullshit. If a child dies after the parents comb the hair, there are hundreds of reasons, hundreds of sicknesses, illnesses that can take the life of children. The difference is that mortality rate in some places are lower than some places. Especially when, the government is working, the economy is good, they provide all this infrastructure and everything they need for them, the mortality rate is lower than people that can't even afford to take their child to hospital to run an extensive test to find out exactly what is wrong with the child. They have to go to somewhere that is cheaper. In some cases, a lot of people go to hospital. They don't even have the equipment or even the professional to run the right tests to find out exactly what is wrong with the child. At the end of the day, they will be subjected to spiritual. They have to go spiritual. And, there are people that are lucky. They will now meet a native herbalist that, have the knowledge of herbs, and he can actually administer one or two things to the child and the child will get better, But because these people are not well funded, the government don't fund that knowledge, that research, that herb, that thing that they are using, make some kind of research, Because of that, they will now tell you that, it's spiritual, because they perform one or two things. Those rituals they perform is actually not the reason your child is healed. Your child got healed because of, the herbs and all those things that he got, that he, either put in the mouth of the child, use it to birth the child or stuff like that. I'm making this video so that if you give birth to your child and maybe the child is sick, infection, there are so many things like I said. Please, if you have the means, go to the hospital. Let them continue running tests. Let them continue checking, right? If we have a very good herbalist that's very good with herbs and natural remedy, perfect. But don't just conclude that the child is dada. We are not seeing any incredible, outstanding performance from people that have dread compared with people that don't have. There's no data to back it up that, these guys have some kind of spiritual power. They're not the highest scientists. My people, if you give birth to a child, and one or two is happening to that child, and you go to somewhere, they tell you that the child is sick because he has dread and he has some spiritual power, is special. The truth of the matter is that your child is actually special, and all of us are special in different ways. But then your child is sick, and I wish you the best of luck finding the solution and cure for your child illness.